Welcome back. That's you, Beck.
Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can just give this back.
I wish that Maggie had told us, I recognize that person's voice. The second the witness hit the stand.
That'd just be crazy.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Maggie.
Oh no. God damn it. Jesus Christ.
Come on.
That's when you learned her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground is Maggie. That is the mistake that could only occur if you knew the name of the sounded. And only sound eek! Order!
Objection! But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive!
And your point is?
It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason.
Well, what's Maggie's reason?
Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone.
That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Mr. Wright? Fuck it! Prove Maggie's motive! Your Honor? Can you explain what the motive of this witness had? It's very simple, Your Honor.
Are you sure, Nick?
If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right?
Yeah, but...
Now, please present to the court proof that the witness had a motive.
That doesn't
Wait,
sound
profiles.
motive. Oh, yeah.
Maybe. Baseball. Con artists. Maybe he was being investigated because he's a con artist.
Oh.
That makes sense.
Here we go. Because, yeah, finally we've proved that the phone was his, right?
Yeah.
So here we go. Yeah, the other thing, though, is we haven't really proved the phone was his.
No.
All we've said is that only somebody who made a phone call could mistake the Maggie for Maggie.
Yeah.
And all he has to say is, that's not my cell phone, though. That's still not my cell phone. I don't care. Or something like
Yeah.
that. I don't know. Anyway.
Take that?
Here we go. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is this? A list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we determined that the people on this list are a member of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Of course! This list of phone numbers was stored on the cell phone's memory. The names of the numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group.
What? To the con artists?
Can you explain why the numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up phone numbers on a person's phone is worse than crime and murder. You're one of those people. You're one of those cops that raided a house in Maurice, Ontario, disrupted and interrogated. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about. You think any of you can know what it's like to be a refined man like me?
Your Honor, this is unjust badgering of the witness.
Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a con artist group on his phone? Isn't that obvious? The witness is a member of that group. A member of the very group. No! All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone, right? Anyone looking into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill! No, this is just too much! Some people were dancing along.
That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain?
I got you now. That police officer.
Your Honor!
What is it, Mr. Payne?
Your Honor, this is unjust badgering of the witness, sir!
You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago.
Please, let's think about the content of that phone call.
Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Mrs. Bird and get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone?
That is a valid point.
I don't give a shit if it's a valid point. Prove my client's motives.
What does the defense think about this point?
If you think about it, logically, then it makes sense. Thank God it's not the crazy music.
Then maybe we should be thinking outside of the box.
Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slimeball Newt saw something at the crime scene that made him commit the murder.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner.
But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant?
I think he must have seen something that didn't agree when he got there.
Well then, Mr. Wright,
Do you guys know what it is?
what was the something he didn't agree with?
I'm gonna let you guys try to figure it out.
The fact that
Glove.
No chat.
he was,
No chat, look.
I'm not looking, dressed up as a cop.
Yeah,
And when he was with her.
that's the shit. He saw
Glove.
Dustin.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
The glove.
The glove.
Take it. Take it.
Fuck. Ow. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim.
The victim? You mean Dustin Prince?
Yeah, he saw the victim and knew that he had to be a victim, so he killed him. Dustin Prince had gone on a date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform.
Oh!
The girl that picked up my phone. The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman.
Yeah.
Where did that?
Yeah. Where did that voice come from?
That was that Phoenix doing an impression of
Yes,
him.
totally.
He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run and check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on the phone.
And he went into a panic. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform.
Mr. Payne, do you have any comments?
I'm thinking.
It seems that the truth has come out as last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are...
Impressive! Not bad for a person with a third-rate education! What's that supposed to mean? The evidence! Evidence!
That guy's really creeping me out.
All you've been waving around is talking about that suspicious cell phone! Suspicious cell phone numbers! There's a suspicious call group! That! They're all on that phone! But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? I already told you earlier. That phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't have the slightest idea who this phone in your hand belongs to. You can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. What? It feels so good to see you squirm.
We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it without knowing that it's meaningless as evidence?
Your Honor, this is bad. This is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. This cell phone. There has to be something overlooked. It's gotta be, maybe, fingerprints?
You would think that would be.
I got it! We should check for fingerprints.
Fingerprints?
Yes, Your
Maya
Honor.
will be into this.
Mr. What?
Maya will be into this.
Lana would have been really into it.
Oh, was it Lana that
Yeah.
was super into fingerprints?
Yeah. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on the phone.
Nick, don't you remember? When you got it from Maggie, you wiped it off.
I what?
What?
was sand all over it, so...
Fuck. Wiped it? I wiped it?
Pretty thoroughly too.
Fuck. Oh, it's so much fun watching a third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. I heard he's made a complete recovery. Wait, this is the excited music that I danced to. But why? This is not one of those moments.
Yeah.
No.
They shouldn't have used this music. This is only when Phoenix is on a roll. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see. Yeah, I'm not chickening out or like wussing out. This is just not the time for a dance.
No.
This is not the time to dance.
This is not a dancing time. Oh, and incidentally, you can check the numbers stored on this phone. I must have glitched. It must have glitched because all the numbers have just magically disappeared. Did he just erase them? He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington? What's this? From the way you talk to me, it sounds like you still have a fight left in you. That was weird. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Oh, you are too much. And of course, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my God! Now I remember!
On the face. Holy shit.
The fuck? Beep. Huh? Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. Weird. The numbers on the phone are gone. I thought they meant on his phone, like the one in his hands. I wanted to see it so that I could just cross-reference the numbers, and that he just erased it on the stand. But the numbers on this phone is what Phoenix was talking about.
Oh.
His own phone in his hand, and suddenly don't have the numbers because he knocked him out in the. What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes?
Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's going to get off scot-free.
I know. I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that?
Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of the cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you have come up a penny short.
Where did I go wrong? Yeah, call the phone. Don't blame yourself. You're a merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. He knows that he gave us amnesia?
I guess.
Am I?
The court hereby concludes the cross-examination.
If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have to have a reservation at an ultra-fancy restaurant I own on the upper side of town. Or, no, on the upper side of town.
Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit.
What am I supposed to do? I can't just let it go at that. Raise an exec. Hold it!
You have to, man.
Please wait, Your Honor.
Oh.
All right, Nick.
I think I may be able to prove it.
Prove it.
Prove! I want to do the judge doing an impression of Phoenix.
Prove it.
Fuck it.
Prove it. Prove what, Mr. Wright?
Everything.
Face.
Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. If he questions the witness anymore of this badgering,
You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright?
Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor.
Just a little harassing.
Very well. Just the tip. But this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court.
Save?
Good call, dude.
Yes.
I only get one shot at this.
If you cannot prove everything, it's over for your client and for you. Do you fully understand?
Yes, Your Honor. What?
Jeez, dude.
I'm sure you are well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended.
You were paying attention. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence.
Oh,
Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance.
It all comes down to this. It's go time.
Please present one piece of evidence that will explain everything.
So,
We've already done the names list.
What's on the business?
that's the phone. So we'll call his phone, right?
Yeah. Yeah, do that.
But the phone is ours. It's the phone that we have in our hand. He got a double. It's a new number probably in his hand.
Yeah.
Whatever. We'll see.
I feel like this has to be.
it has to be it. I don't get it, but
Why, thank you, how nice.
oh, in Japan, it's a very
yeah.
ritualistic and honorful thing to give your business card.
Here, please have one of mine.
Judge's business.
Yes.
Sweet.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards.
We gotta see this. It's written in fancy script. The ink is strong and clear, but I still can't read it.
Funny.
All right.
Huh.
Your Honor, there is something very important about that card. The back of the card. This card is important because of what is on the back.
you wrote your cell phone number on the back, but
It's our cell phone number, so
Let's see where this goes.
but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone?
right now, but court is in session.
It's okay, you'll see.
Okay, but if you say so.
That's her phone.
Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright?
We are going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is. He took our cell phone.
Yeah.
We just happen to have the exact goddamn
Yes.
same phone.
everybody has
It all
iPhones.
becomes clear.
Sure. Well, if it was an iPhone, that would be one thing. But this was made in the day and age where,
Yeah.
especially in Japan, where there are a million goddamn phones and you update your phone
Magic.
like every day.
Magic.
Japanese go through phones like, like every month. If you don't have the latest phone, it's kind of like it's
Yummy
it's
cell
lame to have like a month-old phone. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but they are very
Guys have blue phones, girls have pink phones.
That's all they have in
course.
Japan, just blue and pink
Blue and
phones.
pink phones.
Of course, all the idiotic, stupid things too. That's
Nice.
what Phoenix would be doing right now to rub it in his face.
I like that you played it with your tongue.
It was a little gross.
What? Why is my phone? And what is this stupid sounding ringtone? Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear that. You're holding my phone! Yo. Ah! No, he can't! By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say, when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one!
You dumb.
It's kind of like the dad moment on our Halloween episode.
Yeah, totally.
So, that is what happened.
I kind of wish he said,
So, that just happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington.
he is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and lost all ability to make rational judgments.
Then, Mr. Wright, the cell phone you're holding.
It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally.
Speaking of that, how is he, Mr. Vane?
Yeah, dude.
He was arrested and being taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird, not guilty.
Nice.
That is all. The court is adjourned.
Wow.
Big ups. Tutorial mission done.
I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I am so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright.
I really feel bad for Dusty. He didn't do anything to deserve this.
It's probably because of me.
Huh?
My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures.
Your whole life? It couldn't have been that bad, could it?
Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor building of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe.
Sounds like a perfect match for Gumshoe.
My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters.
That's, pretty bad.
Up until I went to college, I was known as the goddess of misfortune. Why is she so happy?
Yeah.
But then at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless.
Lady Luckless?
What's worse is that my misfortune always seemed to latch onto me, to those around me.
What do you mean?
When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help.
Ah, that's right. You were talking about this earlier.
It happened again recently, too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house.
Oh,
I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me.
it's not true.
That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts.
Oh, I see.
Everything's all my fault! Dustin's death! Your head being all messed up?
I wish you said your head being up your ass. Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet.
I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now! And next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir.
Yeah, after all, the goddess of misfortune is only a name! Ha!
You bet! I'm gonna make it! I promise! Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess.
Yeah, that's the spirit!
Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going.
Okay, good luck to you.
Thanks! You take care of yourselves too! Why did we have dinner with that woman?
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Yeah.
What a horrible day! I guess that was her bad luck, is that she had to have dinner with an old woman.
Oh, I thought it was like a nice thing.
Yeah.
I
Alright.
guess it's not.
I've gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy.
But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office.
I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but who are you?
What? I thought you said your memory back.
That was supposed to be the comedic ending. And at that moment, everything really did come back to me.
Oh god.
Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. The judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who's easily swayed by other people's opinions. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This person, I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else. Poor Payne. And this girl. Maya?
You finally remembered.
This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example,
Tunic, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me.
well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages.
Oh? Well, I'm back now. So it's time for us to create new memories together.
All right, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning.
Come on, Nick. Let's go to our usual burger joint.
Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been 2 months since she came back into my life. And that story began one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. So we're going back in time to do the other case.
Back in time.
Brand new episode.
So I
Good
think
call.
that reunion and turnabout. We should do the first day of investigation / trial of this case for today.
We should do it
Yeah,
today?
yeah, that's usually what we do because this next case is guaranteed to be longer.
Yeah.
You know, so stay tuned. We will open up this new case right after the break.